Hey, hey. Hope everybody is doing well today. I wonder if it's going to work. But I was trying to make sure that it was working properly. And as soon as I clicked the button, it gave me the connection warning. I was like, ah. um, it looks like it's going to work. It's saying my audio stream current bitrate is 0. So today is the day. Today is the day again. I don't know. Everything was working fine before. I don't know what happened. But hey, welcome. Good day. I'm Ash. This is Ash Right Slots, and today is Drinking Right. This is the official Drinking Right day, but it is still March Madness, so we're just gonna roll it up in there because my stick is too. Drink and write when I have done all of my main tasks for the day, and then to get in some writing at the end of the day, relax, unwind. Now you do not have to drink. I'm not going to say you have to drink or anything like that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I dress up for these. I don't really go anywhere. We're going to a paint and sip on Saturday, so this is pretty much what I'm doing. But hello everyone. Cameo, hey. And Snowly, you there? See Ashley, hi. And let's see, and Chelsea. And La, hello. Ben, hi. Thank you. I try. I try to spruce it up every now and then with these. Like any other time, I'm just so regular. T-shirt. Don't care. Wear pants. Wear some jeans mostly. So I'm usually pretty laid back. I don't remember last time I put on dress shoes. It's been quite some time. So yeah, if I can wear some flats and go somewhere, I'm totally fine. But they're not all the greatest. But tonight, I was having a bit of a hiccup. It's still saying that there are issues. So I don't know if it's showing up on your end. But on mine, everything looks fine. It's not telling me it's reconnecting. I've gotten 3 warnings, and that's been it since right at the beginning. So, yeah. Like, what we gonna do? Like, the pandemic starts, or Panini, it starts, and then I'm like, well, I'm pretty much doing the same thing I was doing, and then it ends, and I'm still doing the same thing. So, pretty much that's it. But yes, so like I said, this week we're doing the March Madness write-ins. Well, pretty much this is going to be my write-in for tonight. But I'm going to, like I said, roll over into my drinking right, which is normally on Thursdays, 6 to 8. But if we are doing well and want to continue on, I could probably go on all the way up through 9. I'm the late night one. I'm the evening one. But if you want to do some early ones, you got Chelsea over at Written in Melanin. She does them from 11 to 4, and that's on Monday through Thursday. But on Monday and Wednesday, stops at around 2 or 3:30 because, 2 o'clock, because Amanda from Amanda the Author does hers on Monday and Wednesday, and she'll be with me tomorrow also, which I will be here tomorrow from 6. So pretty much just all day writing all throughout the week. And hey. So we are going to be writing. I want to give until about 6:15 since it's trying to get started. No, we got 6:10. Let's do 6:10. I'm going to start with the soundtrack. Oh, did it go down? I was trying to just do the chill hop. Yeah. We're going to go to Amanda Sprints. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 2 to 5. Yeah, that's why. So you stops it around a little bit before 2 on Monday and Wednesday so that we can get over into Amanda's sprints. So I'm always going to get it wrong because if it's not right in front of me, because I was having trouble. I was putting stuff down. I was like, do I have too much stuff open? Because I had the plotter open. And I did sign up for I did the 2 week sign up for the what is this? Dabble. So I'm doing that. So let's get everything. Let me go ahead and transition over to the sprinting. And don't you do it. Okay. Be ready to fight this thing. You better not, because I definitely was on here doing absolutely everything I could to check to make sure it's working right. So, like I said, I'm gonna be drinking. I'm sticking to the regular butter pecan. What are y'all gonna be drinking? Are y'all gonna do the contradictory thing and drink with me while trying to get something done, or are you gonna be doing something else? Tell me what you're doing. Yeah, that's probably why we need to start at whatchamacallit? Start at 6:15. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try. I want to try it out. That's why I went on ahead and got it. I got my chapter 1 up. Tonight's project is I finished the second draft of the short story that I did not wind up submitting. So I did that. That was yesterday. So now I want to start working on redrafting my Dragon's Bond story, which is I'm in the Flowers and Stone, which is the first of the series. So I wanted to try to finish that and start the second draft, because the first draft is atrocious. Yes, I did it, and then I looked like I already had something for NaNoWriMo in there, so I was like, I hope I did it, because evidently I must have tried to set it up before. So hopefully you get the credit. I must have, like last year, clicking through all the things, it had NaNoWriMo, like some kind of NaNoWriMo code in there too. So I hope you get it. Whatever commissions you're getting, or affiliate amounts, I hope you get it. It's like, I said, oh, this is what it is. I didn't. I recognized the logo after seeing it. Let's see. All right, are you gonna partake? Awesome. So writing on food, restaurant. So I'm editing. Waiting on food. Okay. Short TikTok. See, I need to do it. I've been thinking about getting back into making more of the actual writing and not actual writing. Actual videos. I've been thinking of doing it, but I just haven't taken the time to go ahead and figure out what I wanted to do. I did want to do something about AI artwork being used on book covers and how that's kind of like weird. That we had a conversation about people stealing books and stuff, pirating books, right? So then you're gonna have that, and then you're gonna want to talk about how, oh no, it's not stealing, when it comes down to they've scanned all of the internet and took everybody's work, copyrighted or not, and put it in there in order for this AI to learn from it. In which AI, it doesn't, like, it's making copies. Like, you haven't shown me that it truly is artificial intelligence and it thinks on its own, makes its own decisions. It's doing what you programmed it to do. Let's see. Best to acquire. Which, I mean, they're not getting, can't get it copyrighted, so I was like, that it was a good idea anyway, just based on the terms and conditions of it before everybody started really using it. Trying your best to acquire food. I hope you acquire it and acquire it soon. And need to work on Chaos Bar tonight. Get any writing done. Got a matcha latte cafe. All right. I need to try a matcha latte. I haven't tried one of those. I need to work on Chaos Bar tonight. Get writing done today. I would. Well, I hope you do. And then stuff gets in the way. I understand. I'm currently sipping on one of Pandrezz caffeinated drinks. Caffeine and water? It's just so much caffeine and water. I agree with the AR. Yeah, I've been wanting to write up something. Well, I've written up something, and then I was going to do a video, and then, life, stuff happened. I was actually supposed to do it like in February. And then I was like, well, I'm kind of late to it now, so don't worry about it. But that was the last thing I tried to do as a kind of a scripted video. But it is 15 after the hour, so we need to go ahead and get go ahead and, well, I wonder, like, were they okay with it? It's because I saw a comic. The first one I saw was a comic get made from it, which it didn't even look that great. But what can you do? And then they do it, and then it's like, okay, this is enough. This is good enough. So therefore, let's go ahead and do the thing. Let's see. Let me get Chill Hop 6. All right. Okay, so yes, we do need to go ahead and get started. We'll do a 20-minute sprint. So let's transition, get that time up. We'll do 20 minutes and come back, and then we can talk about AI art. Talk about a lot. All right, happy sprinting.
What you think of that?
All right. How did you do on that one? Let's see. I was able to get 360 words on that one. So 360. And right now my dabble goal is 1,000. I definitely need to upgrade that to like, I think that's because that's what it starts with. So I signed up. I don't know. I really hope y'all get the credit. And yes, from what we said before, I agree. AI art is not a substitute for real art. I think it's good as a tool, but I hated how. Let me put this timer on before, because I'll be talking. I hated how people were just using it in substitute for the actual art. Like they were doing exactly that instead of going to get an artist. I know how much it costs to get a really good artist for a comic art. I did Voodoo Legends, in which part of the reason why it kind of slowed down was because of my injury and the panini. So for on my artist side, he wound up having to go and get like a legitimate job, because the commissions and stuff that he was able to get and fulfill wasn't enough for taking care of the family and stuff. And he's based in the Philippines, so and he's the oldest. So evidently, it's traditional for the oldest to pay for the college, like the first 2 years of college of the next child. Like, so, and then that child will pay for the youngest. Like, depending on, it just goes down the line. So, after you turn 16, when you're 16, you're done with high school, and 16, and then 17 to 18, you're spending that in the college, getting trades and, whatever you're doing, in some of the areas. So, and that's like normal what he had to do. So the comic helped pay for that. The comic work he was doing for me, at least from what he told me, was helping with that. But then when the panini started, he had to do that, and then regular just, dealing with family members losing positions and stuff like that because of everything that was going on. Hi, Diane. Hey. Okay, Cameo, up to 12. The good for your outlining. Awesome. Just working on my script from the next top 10. Oh, yes. Can't wait to see it. I missed the AI. Okay, well, yeah, we didn't say, like, pretty much it was just, I wanted to do a video back in February, which I might still do it, because I think it's still kind of a weird thing. We were talking about how, with AI, it was such a weird issue with people. Like, people were totally fine with, like, they were totally fine with things like AI scrubbing the all of internet and to get all of the stuff. It didn't matter if it was copywritten or whatever, and then using that in order to create the video, the photos and stuff. And yes, I get it, some of them are beautiful as long as you don't have fingers in it. They came out pretty good, but they were still in that from other artists. And I thought it was kind of odd that everybody was okay with that. Like, you had people using it for book covers, comic books, children's books, full illustrations, and all that good stuff. And then mad that it was right around the time that Liv got taken down. But everybody got upset about that because the people were getting the books on there, and I'm like, but you're putting stolen artwork on your covers. I think it's good for like ideas and stuff. I think it's a fun tool for that aspect. But the fact that if you put your picture in there, that is now being able to be used by them for anything. It is really odd. Like, I wouldn't put my face in there. They're already gonna get it. They can do it anytime, but I'm not gonna willingly sign up for it. There's a difference from like, putting. You uploaded 20 pictures in there versus somebody else went and uploaded all of your stuff, or they just took it off the internet. They stole it from you at that point. I don't think a lot of people stopped to think. They just wanted a pretty pic for ticket, which is, like I said, yeah, it was a fun thing. But then when you like really got into the minutia of it, like what did they do in order to do it? I remember when I was first initially, like, when I was thinking about doing the video and being like, hey, authors, maybe it's not that great to do that. Um, when I was looking into it to see, and I was seeing like people were doing tutorials on how to properly, use the keywords and really get your stuff set up, and it was a very weird thing. I was like, so y'all not gonna say anything about the fact that they just took this from everybody. Like they taking all of your stuff, and there were some artists who were like personally attacked. Pretty much, they were like, let's see if we can get something. They were uploading all of his artwork on there. I can't remember what artist's name was. I do follow him on YouTube. They took all of his artwork, put it on there, and then made it seem like it was his. And then when he said something about it, then they truly start attacking. They're like, let's have a contest, see whose artwork looks more like his work than his work does. I'm like, well, obviously, as he grows as an artist, he's going to continually get better. The AI is not. All it can do is wait until he keeps uploading his artwork, and then it can like follow in his footsteps. But I mean, like, why do y'all think that's fun? Like, you're literally taking something from him, and then that could create like legal issues, like artwork that he didn't do, but it looks just like his work. And then people think that's he did it, and then they're upset at him because of what the subject matter could be or something like that. It can create a whole plethora of issues. His branding, all of that. Yeah, I mean, I think we could definitely tell. I know there was what was the name of that comic? It wound up getting copyrighted, and then it was taken away because then they found out it was AI. And there was a children's book, and he sold a lot of it too. He purposely did it. He used Chat GPT to write the book, and then got the AI to do the artwork, and then published it on Amazon. And, sold a bunch. I can't remember. It was definitely a children's book. I had to look at it. And maybe once I go and mess around again, I might go ahead and do the video just because maybe I need to call it like, I know I like, what's her name? T. She does, what's her name? Nappy Headed Jojoba. Her channel, she does something called Lukewarm Tea. Maybe I can do like lukewarm book tea, something like that. Maybe I can maybe I can make it like that and just talk about it, and just different topics that I think are kind of strange that people are putting stuff together. Let's see. It's cruel irony when creators use AI art and AI stills the work. Yeah, stills the work. They don't have rights to it. Especially Midjourney. Midjourney has it in their terms and conditions. It definitely says, they can do whatever they want to with it. So, like, say if you go ahead and do make a cover, and you've done all the work, you went through all of the prompts, you uploaded or purchased. You could even have gotten like stuff off of, stock images and stuff, and use that to try to upload. So now they've lost it. I mean, if it was on the internet already when it was doing that whole like scattered diffusion thing, it's already on there somewhere. But you're using that in order to create your cover, and then you make a real pretty one, just beautiful, looks great. You might do a little bit of tweaking. They can just take that and use that for their own promotions. Like, hey, this is something that can be made in Midjourney, and then they don't have to credit you. They have the rights to it. Hey, Margaret, nice to have you. And yes, everybody who's new, thank you so much for coming. I'm Ash. This is Ash Writes Lots, and I am doing my part for the March Madness pretty much write-a-thon that we're doing. But every day we have a separate schedule. Amanda and Chelsea's schedule is down at the bottom in the description if you want to see. You might have come here from either Chelsea or Amanda's channel, which great. You're welcome. And we just did our first sprint, and we're gonna do some more. So tell me what you're working on. And it's like this AI talk that we're doing is just me just talking about how everybody mad about books being uploaded on online and people being able to get to it for free, but then they're not making that same connection to AI art being used for cover, comic book, all that kind of stuff. I'm like, I wish I would get my comic book made in AI. Now, if I made it like trying to make thumbnails, I guess that wouldn't be so bad. And then I gave it to my artist and said, hey, this is kind of what I was looking for, but I know you'll do like leaps and bounds better than this is. So maybe, but nah, they already stole it. And I mean, it could be. I don't know if it's programmed by men's, but possibility. One thing it is like algorithms. It's using all the algorithms and all that kind of stuff. And with it doing that, you also have to consider that it was like taking children's pictures and making them look much older and stuff like that. So there was like other issues that were being created, and that was because of what is on the internet. The internet is not truly really for kids. If you truly can, just the open internet is not for kids. So then you have that kind of stuff kind of popping up, and it can be pretty terrible. So I mean, I don't know if anybody who exactly had something to do with it, but it definitely used a database that was created with every single piece of the internet in there. Like it was so many terabytes of information that it used that is good. So you should come on the podcast. We can discuss. Hey, absolutely. Absolutely, I would love to, because it's such weird, and I think what it affects me too, because I'm an artist. So if they take now, I make a lot of stuff, and it's like, it's physical, so it's not very much. I do have a few things like on bags and stuff like that. So, it's not that's being posted on there, but they could probably take pictures of my stuff and then use that on there, which I'm not going to sit here and say it's the best of the best. Like right now, I'm currently working on a whole bunch of the Galaxy Girls. I don't know, y'all can't see that. Right now I'm working on the Galaxy Girls. Like, I don't think they can like really do anything with this because it's pour painting and stuff, so they'll never be able to really like get it exactly there. But it could happen, you never know. They'll make some kind of pour painting version of stuff. So, shame. Most folks aren't talking about AI stuff more seriously. Really screw over so many credits. Yeah, they absolutely do, and they're trying. And they're gonna fight. They're gonna fight tooth and nail. I know over in California, Getty Images is like, "Hey, y'all took our stuff. It's you can't do it." And I remember looking into something that was showing like if you looked up magical mouse, or if you put that as a prompt in there or something like that, it would come up with a Mickey Mouse. And it would look like Mickey Mouse, except it might be some version of the art that you put in. And Disney was like, we're not having that at all. They took some, I'm gonna have to talk about this. I think I'll do like the lukewarm tea that she does, that tea from Nappy Headed Jojoba does. So we'll talk about it. We might talk about it later. So okay, definitely, but I'd love to do it on the podcast, no problem. All right, so let me get this time started, and we'll get the music back on. I kind of want to put Chill Hop 7 back on, because I found out what happened yesterday. It was I amped up the volume on that one song by accident. Scared the Jesus out of everybody. All right, 20 minutes. Start. Mute me first. All right, all right. How did y'all do? I need to get my calculator up. Because I ain't doing math. 7:15 minus 3:55. Now, if you don't know, because you haven't been here before, but I might be able to get one really good one out of the one set of one sprint will be really good. Other than that, it'll decline after that one really good one. So I'm getting tipsy. All right, not too shabby. 211 words. Awesome, awesome. We like to hear it. Now, is anybody drinking, or am I the only one? I don't know. Like I said, I'm drinking butter pecan. And it is great. And also, hey Lando, joining us. I hope you are writing. I'm glad. You know, something about maybe about the screen makes you want to write. Maybe seeing the keys. I will say, do y'all want to? Okay, so I'm rewriting a draft, and it was something that occurred to me that I was being a little silly about. Oh, chai tea. Hey, look, I like it. I like it. What is it? Oh yeah. So okay. So if y'all want, do y'all want to hear something kind of sort of naughty? The what I was working on, because I have smutty elements in my stories usually, or at least I try to have a little bit of I know I want romance in a lot of my stories because I love paranormal romance. Like, so that's gonna be in there. Now I'm not gonna sit here and say that romance is the main, pull from the story, but I will say that in this case, whenever I'm doing any of the stories, I like to try to introduce that there's going to be some smutty stuff later on in the story. Like, I want you to know that it can be terrible. So usually I have something like really awkward happen within the first chapter. It might not be awkward, but it'll be like the situation that we're in would be pretty awkward. So, yeah. Had dinner, back at the computer. Okay, good. I'm glad you ate. Glad you was Ben was able to procure food. That's what I'm saying. Procure food as he was looking for. That's securing the din. Nice. Okay, yep. Chai tea, awesome. Finally acquired and ate food. There you go. Yeah. That you get to work. Good. PNR is one of my go-to genres. Yes. I freaking love paranormal romance. I don't know. I know I tweeted out like a photo some time ago because I had a friend of mine do some slides, because I used to do like a MobileCon romance writing within comics, and so we would do a panel, and we would do the panel. We would talk about adding romance elements to comic book writing, because you really didn't have like a romance comic book creation thing, and I always was asked a lot of questions. So I was like, well, hey, I pretty much go by the elements of romance from the Natural History of Romance. What's her name? It's Pamela Regulus, maybe, if I remember correctly. But she basically it's kind of a textbook read, but she has a list of like 8 elements of romance, and then you have 3 like optional ones, in which I always have added like 1 extra. And so we were doing that kind of thing, and I was saying, hey, one of the genres is like, monster, like since it's paranormal, you have one that's monsters. So I did have a friend of mine do some artwork for me for the slides, and it had like a tentacle monster in it and stuff, and I tweeted it out being like, I don't know when it went from that scary creature or whatever in horror movies, horror stories and all that kind of stuff, to maybe maybe I should try to figure out if I could get with the scary creature. I don't know what made my brain flip. What brought this you know arose within me. I know my awakening though. Like when I had like a true like awakening, like I really was thinking about, oh my gosh, this is so sexy. Is Vampire Hunter D. So sci-fi used to play anime on Saturday mornings, like the long, I used to call them long cartoons because they were a couple hours long or whatever. And Vampire Hunter D was like my first one ever seen, And there's this scene where D is riding in on his cyborg horse, right? And it like zooms in on his pelvis like, as it's like moving forward or whatever, with the horse. Man, that thing was so freaking nice. It was very well animated. I was like, ooh. And then, but I don't know when, like, the Predator, I don't think I saw that movie until I was a little bit after that. But I love the Predator. Like, I was like, why are we fighting the Predator? First of all, when the newer Predator movie came, The Predator, that movie came out, like I guess the most recent one. When that one came out and they saw that he had the Predator that they captured had human DNA. Man, I was like, and then the question was, did somebody freak a Predator? And I was like, oh my gosh, really? And that wasn't the case. I was very disappointed. I apologize to anybody. I'm sorry. I'm like blowing out y'all thing. But oh my gosh. It is the Predator. He could get it. I don't know how long ago I realized that the Predator could get it. But he was like the first one. Like I was like, he could hunt me down, buddy. I'll be ready. I will be ready. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, yes, great provider. Yay, go Ben. Love good, great providers. Updated my link tree, and I am Brave Friday after this week. Yeah, hey, Thursday. We're at the end of the week. What is it? What is Renee? What was Karma Gainer say? She said Happy Friday Eve. I needed a warm drink here. It's rainy and chilly. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Trying to figure out who wanted to spit game. Man, don't play. If Godzilla was more like sentient, like I mean, I know he's like super old and everything. If Godzilla was super sentient, like, I mean, that's usually my thing. I'm like, I mean, if you have sentience, you might be fair game. He just shot a video that requires me to move out of this chair. Oh well, yeah, I understand that. I like we're supposed to give stuff a chance. Yeah, give it. Yeah. Thank goodness. They got up in that Predator. Man, that's what I was saying. Okay, if y'all haven't seen it, I don't want to give any spoilers, but I will say that is not the case. And I was upset. I was like, oh no. Because there's comics of women who wind up getting like kind of brought into the society of the Predators, in which is the Yautja. We can talk about this. Okay, so the Yautja. So with them, the men are the ones who do like the whole. The males, I guess, they're the ones who do like all the hunting and all that kind of stuff, and then the females are the ones they stay back. But the females are bigger, stronger, and they're the ones that teach them how to do it. So they're pretty much like secure in they. In their womanhood, while the males out there just, measuring each other's stuff by hunting down soft skins and hard skins, which are the xenomorphs, and, soft skins are humans, xenomorphs are the hard skin, and then you got all kinds of stuff in between. But yeah, with the Predators, I'm like, why, first of all, why are the wives teaching y'all this, and y'all going off and making this whole competition, and they're not in it? And then when you get a woman in there, they go with the guys. I'm like, you should be going to go play with the the female, they're the ones that's smarter, stronger, and they keep everyone alive. It's only until the guys go off and do all the funky, ridiculous hunting, and they get killed. But you don't see the women. Now, usually when you see the female predators getting in there, they are avenging, finding child, that kind of thing. They're going in, they're like, look, I'm here for for a reason and a season, and y'all gonna get this work until I get my work done. Now, unless she loses something in between, like in that time, if she loses them, she now is like, oh, I'm here to take you down with me. They're not gonna, it's not when they lose the battle. It's, they might have lost something, but it's not them actually losing something. They're gonna take as many people out, not just, I'm a sore loser and I'm gonna take you out because I lost this game situation. No, she hunting everybody now. So I'm like, what are you doing? But anyway, let's see. Got a origin story here. Yeah. Freaking love predators. Y'all should also. Sentient for sure. Consent is necessary. Absolutely. I just ask you. Tell me. But okay, so on the next one, I'll reveal like something that I thought of. That I was like, how do I put this together for this story? And it's naughty and dumb, but hopefully it'll be dumb. It makes sense for the story because something comes up a little later with it, and I think I've planted that seed properly in the first chapter. So we can talk about it. But yes, so let's go ahead. Let me get this key up here. We're gonna go back to 20 minutes again. I will talk about, look, get me on Predator, get me on monsters. Don't go in there and watch Sweetheart. And there's a part in that movie. It's on Netflix. If you ever want to watch it, it's the part in that movie where it made me think that this girl had some kind of ability or whatever. She was from the sea, and this creature, the sea creature, who seemed to be like hunting her, was really seeming like he might have been protecting her or something. And I was like, oh, are we about to have a true paranormal romance scare movie? And I was happy, and then that's not. No spoilers or anything, but I was upset. I did make a video about that. I was very upset. That would have been possible? Oh my gosh. But anyway, okay, so yes, let's start. I'm sorry. Let's get another one and we'll pour me another drink. All right, all right. So, how did you do? Gonna have to do calculations. I don't know what the. Well, shoot, where'd the count go? It told me. I don't know how much. No idea. Let's see. And welcome, Sainted Whisperer. Welcome, Frederick. Let's see. Am I saying? The dawdling. Is it dawdling? Dawdling writer. I know. I'm already drinking, y'all. Look, I'm trying my best. And also, I read a lot. That don't mean I know the way to say names. And welcome, new to the channel, welcome. I am Ash, this is Ash Right Slash, as you already probably know. And today is the Drinking Right. I am participating in the March Madness Writing Sprint Marathon that we're doing with Chelsea from Written in Melanin and Amanda from Amanda the Author. So check out in the description to see what schedule we're doing. I do the evenings, and I do normally do Thursdays, but I've added, say, Tuesday and Friday. So y'all give me extra for these 2 weeks, in which I hope y'all happy. How did y'all do? Let's see. Okay, just started. Well, no problem. Yeah, we just take 10-minute breaks, 20 minutes on to 10-minute breaks. 52 words plus food. Partial win. No, I think it's win both. You were doing both of them. No problem. I said, I don't know how much I got now because the goal, I'm using Dabble for the first time. So the goal was to reach 1,000 words. So I know I got 1,000 because the little 1,000 thing came up because I'm in the free trial for Dabble. But I don't see my word count. So I'm like, how come the word count's just gone? Chelsea, what'd you do? Did you click on the little inward facing arrow at the bottom right? Bottom right? Bottom right. Toggle sidebar? Oh, I turned it off. It says I have 856 words for today, but I was like, it definitely gave me the 1,000 word, congratulations. It came up on the screen, and I clicked off of it, and then it went back on there. Let me see. Goals and stats. Here we go. Nope. Set my goal. I can set my goal. Oh, I didn't do nothing. So my word goal, I could do that. And then daily goal, I guess I could put, so daily goal, maybe let's do 2,000. Let me do 1,500 because I normally do 1,500. 1,500 words. Days off, I'll say Saturday and Sunday. Just in case. Saturday and Sunday. So I'm going to save it. Alright. Well, I don't know where the 1,000 words went because it's saying I only have 856 words. But I definitely. How did I get 1,000 then? Did I accidentally delete some? I probably did. I wouldn't be shocked. I'd be messing up stuff. Finally focusing today. 236 words. Awesome. Wait, did you click on? Okay, yes. Finish up a chapter. Gonna try to get one more done. Okay. Go ahead. I'd like to hear it. 236 words. Use Dabble. Yes, I'm trying to do it to see if I can keep my daily writing up and stuff. And I like the aspect of having like the goals up there, the little goal option, and it keeps up with it. Let's see. Finish 3 rows. I'd like to hear it. So with the project that you're doing, so you don't have to do rounds, or is it another part? What part of the body is it? With it, whenever I do any animals or anything, it's usually rounds. But then, I guess you can do them flat and then sew them together, depending. I had to look at the pattern. I'm interested. Let's see. Now, when I make a hat, which I had my hat, it's over. Right now, I'm working on the Twisted Hatters. It's the piranha plant. It's the Twisted Chomper. So I'm putting the teeth on. It's a hood. So it's for my husband. He wanted this one. So it's a hood, and it's going to have like these long pieces at the bottom. So I'm going to be doing that. But the teeth are very intricate. They get on my nerves. So, and I do want to wear it when we go to the convention in Florida. And so I'm going to have to either get another red dress, a red and green dress maybe, or get something else. But yeah, so I had to finish the teeth. I have a few more teeth to go. I think I have like 2 more. And then I have to do the, these vines. And it has more piranha plant mouths on it. One thing, the day to go, the other is a project goal. Okay, so I got the day. So the day to go. Oh! Well, it still says 856. I don't know. It gave me the reward. I clicked out a reward, and now it says 856. I don't know. Let me copy it. Let me just be sure. Let me copy. I'm gonna copy it and put it in a Word document and see what happens. So copy. Go to Word. All right. Control V. Yeah, it definitely says 856 words. I don't know what I was typing earlier. I don't know how I made it up to. So I guess my numbers were incorrect because I definitely started with 0 on there, and then it said then I said it had 360 words. Unless it was maybe it's the project description that it was counting for today. I don't know. We'll go with it though. We'll say 8. So I'm gonna go ahead and just say 856. So if I did 856, I definitely, it's gonna get lower and lower as we go. 715 minus 715. So 141. I don't know. All right. Let's see. And thank you. Yeah, it's another Twisted Hatter. When I get finished with it, I'm definitely, I'm gonna wear it in video. But Z wanted it for when we go to the convention. We initially were trying to do it. I have some flower hats that I did, and we were doing it for a wedding, but I couldn't finish it. The teeth were driving me up the wall. So now that I've taken a good break from it, I finally figured out how I'm properly supposed to do the teeth. And then now I have to do the vines. But yes, glad y'all like it. It'll be featured. It'll be in there in a video. Well, thank you. See, I don't really get a lot of stuff, but I like making things. And yeah. So if you tell me how to make something, I will go for it. Guess it's round, working on the dino's belly. Okay. Listening instead of a deep. Descendants. Oh, okay. Second time making something, so I'm giving myself some time to. No worries. My first project that I did. I made a shark. It was a pink shark. That was and I did that. I started crocheting. I believe it was right at the beginning of last year, or could have been. It could have been right at the end of 2021. And I started doing. I was trying to do one project per month, but then back issues, all that kind of stuff. Everything was coming up, so it was very much slowed down. But I made a giraffe. I think the second thing I made was a spider, and then a giraffe, and then I started making wearable stuff because I kept getting, like, once I started getting crochet patterns and stuff. I first, because initially everything else came from books, so the animals came from like the crochet books and stuff I would get from the library and things like that. But then I saw these hats, the Kraken hats and all that kind of stuff. I was like, ooh, we're gonna have to figure this out. We need to we need to do better. Okay, so if it doesn't count the notes, I don't know what I did, but I definitely, my count seemed like it told me I reached the goal. I didn't delete anything. I don't know what could have happened, but we're gonna act like I messed up something. We're just gonna keep on going. So we're at 8. What did we say? 8:56. And so I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna leave that in there so I can subtract whatever we add on to it, and we're gonna go to the 20-minute mark. Yeah, the shark wasn't too bad. It was like Zumagurumi. It was a pattern from one of the Zumagurumis. So when we do the next break, I can look to see which one it was. I don't know if I have it over here by my desk, but I can look to see which one it was on the next break, or when I run to go, because Dakota got baked. I've been drinking water and drinking alcohol. Probably gonna turn off the camera for a second to go use the restroom. But yeah, I'll figure out which one it was. But it was a Zumagurumi. I know they have like 7. I think it's like 7 volumes of little just animal, patterns in it. So pretty much a staple. They just seem to add another volume every year. Seems like. So let's get this one up here, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. So happy sprinting. Pause me. All right. All right. How did y'all do on that one? Let me see. It is now time. Let's go to break. And set the timer. Alright. There you go. Had to go. Had to go. That last song was good. I gotta go back to the list. And make sure I get that on there. Oh, ooh. You know what I probably didn't do? Because I changed which playlist I was going to mess around with. I probably didn't put the list on there. There we go. We need to put the list on there. Music. Chill hop. Right? Yes. All of these, I get all of these from Chill Hop. Every now and then we might play some Afro beat ones, and but those will be like from YouTube, and I'll usually just put the link in there. But let me go ahead and update the, what's that thing called? The description. There you go. So you can have all the music we're playing on there. Let's see, because I know I have like Z's on there. There you go. So save. There you go. So now it should update down in the description. But yeah, so with Chill Hop, you have to, give them credit for the songs you're playing. Well, I know you can play. I think you can play the stream directly from there. But sometimes there's these loud, which I'll make mistakes and put them in there too. There'll be these loud sounds in it somewhere, depending on which song you get. And so I try to level them out first, in which that's because I have Z. Z would lose his mind. Snowly would lose his mind if I didn't try to clean up the music a little bit. If something's like wrong with it and it plays weird, and which definitely made that mistake last week. Oh goodness. But yes, I did okay. Got stuck trying to come up with a university name. Hey, I understand names. I'm not really good at names. I know someone was. Who was it? In Chelsea's stream today was just popping off names. If I can't, I have to go to those name generators and be like, I hope they come up with something I'm gonna like that I can say. It's like never use it. I'm very bad at place names. People's names, I might be a little bit better, but place, nah. Institutions, anything like that, 100 words that time, plus it started setting up an IG post. All right, getting work done. Yeah, Snowly. Good at names, but now you're stuck. Oh, well, hey. Yeah, names are ridiculous, I will say. Like I said, I use the generator. Like if it's like, since mine is they're usually paranormal, so it's like an urban fantasy type feel to any stories that I do. I'm usually in like that fantasy name generator. And I usually use that and just be like, hey, that's what I want to do. Got 1 or 2 chapters left to outline. All right, yay, getting it done. Get it in there. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Oh, what was my count? So I'm at 1104. So what did I get? Mine's 856. So we're at 248. Look. It starts out good at the beginning. Well, I mean, not to say this bad, but at least I made it up to my that first 1,000 goals. So now I have a little under 400. No, wait. Yeah, a little under 400 to go. So I'll probably try to do it again. Y'all want to keep on sprinting? I know I stayed late yesterday because we're doing the marathon, and Chelsea definitely does. She does like dang near 5 hours on hers, and Amanda does 3. So I was like, I at least gotta try to do 3. So, but the only thing is tonight. Yesterday I kept it light. I just put a little wine and some orange juice and it was fine. But not really. It wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't. I wasn't fine. It was maybe okay. But tonight was moonshine, which is my regular drink. If you come with us again, I don't know if I'm ever going to change it from the moonshine because this butter pecan is a great staple for the house. I like sweet drinks, so if they have any other flavors come out, I definitely will be trying it. It's the Sugarland Shine. We have them, the distillery here in Georgia, so and I could get all the flavors. We got one. Okay. Another sprint in me. Okay, good. Got another one. We can do another 20-minute sprint. I definitely will stay a little bit and do it again. So yeah, we should be able to fit one more in and then a break after. We can talk about whatever you want. Yeah, I think it's going pretty well. It's can I do polls? I don't know. How do you get to the polls? Does it... Let me see. Let me open it all the way up because it's only in a little bitty corner here. Let's see. All right. So I can engage with my audience. I can press plus. Start a Q&A. Start a poll. Hi. Okay, so do you want another sprint? Okay, so I'm gonna ask my community. Okay. I was finally doing something. Alright, so I'm gonna pull up that one, and then there is 5 minutes left on this chill hop mix I did, so I'll just pull up the chill hop 7 that we did last week. So we can have that ready to go. Up there. Alright. Plus sign in the circle. Also, yes. Alright, so I got it. We got it. I need to put polls up there. We can talk about different things. Maybe I can do like topics. What do you want to do for a topic tonight? I do want to what do y'all think about doing like a themed sprint, like a creative writing exercise type of stream where you just like if we do it, I had this idea kind of rolling around about doing an apocalypse theme, like pretty much if you do, there's different apocalypses that possibly could be in the making. Like, you know, we've kind of sort of failed apocalypse on level 0. Because I think we did not handle it very well. What we did so far with the viral apocalypse that we kind of sort of had, but there are other ones in the making because you got them. They got approved. Now they didn't do it. They couldn't do it because it got blocked later. I think over in San Diego, the police department wanted to have weapons mounted on the police robot things, the bomb kind of robots, and they wanted to use that as, you know, for policing purposes. And they got approved, and I was like, oh, that's not good. We've seen this movie. But they had that one, and then there was the scientist who revived like a 50,000-year-old frozen virus that got like that was made available because the permafrost was some ice was melting, the polar caps and stuff. I was like, first of all, it's terrible that they're melting enough to where now you're getting new you're getting access to old organisms, but now you're actively trying to revive them. Like, why? Like, why? We don't know what that thing will do to current day humans because we're not, unless like we have the immunity from when. But either way, I'm like, yeah, this is gonna create some issues. Like, what are you doing? So I wanted to do a theme one. I'll plan it out and see if maybe we can do it. Since we had the March Madness and everything going on, maybe during April, maybe during my birthday week, we can try to do a theme. All right, y'all are like, yes, everybody, yes. We're going to do another sprint. And do it. You know that's gotta be what's going on. Like, y'all are playing around, doing all of this study and stuff on something that is going to decimate the human population. I was like, we could make like a apocalypse, roulette, like, and we could just be like, hey, we're gonna talk about this topic. This is what we're gonna talk about this whole time. We're gonna talk about the short story we're gonna do based on this particular apocalypse, because there's like all types of, there's like names to the what that apocalypse is. So like, the alien invasion, it has a particular name for it. It's not just alien invasion, but the viral one, gas, meteors, whatever it is. There's different types of apocalypse names. So we can whichever one they land on, we can talk about that. We can be like, we're gonna talk about this the whole time. we're gonna figure out this short story. So, but okay, so we'll go ahead and go. Let's see, maybe this time we'll do another 20 minutes. So we can do another 20 minutes, and then we can do a 10-minute wrap up. So 20 minutes here. Well, 13-minute wrap up pretty much. And once this playlist goes out, we'll hop on over to the weeks to number 7. All right. Happy writing or editing, whatever you're doing. Enjoy.
What you think of that?
All right. All right. That was the last sprint. How did y'all do? I got, so 1444 minus 1104. 340. I did good on that one. Thank goodness. Getting back. Still drinking. Ain't gonna work. Oh, let me put the, what we got? Yeah, let me put the timer. The last 10 minutes of the sprinting. Well, we're on break. 387. Yes, Ashley, you got it. You got it. I am enjoying the updates that I'm making while working on this draft. I made a few corrections. I had the TK notes in there, so I was kind of filling in a little bit more because I kind of knew a little bit more about how it was going to end because of the first draft. So I knew that I was going to need to add some notes here and there. Yay! Finished the outline. Love it. Oh, and you got your IG post up and put in a few job applications. All right, I like it. Now, see now, I'm dreading the job application because, like I said, I quit my job because I needed to focus on my health for a little bit. So I've been out for 3 months, and I said after 6 months, I'll start looking again. But every now and then, I'll see one pop up and be like, you know what, I think I'm gonna apply. So I've done a couple of those, but I'll start really looking in 6 months. Well, another 3 months. So in June, I'll start looking again, and hopefully I'll find something even better. I didn't leave my previous position like in any bad issues or anything like that, so I could possibly reapply, but I don't know if I really want to. It's very convenient. It's like right down the street from where I live. So that's the only downfall if I don't go back there. On my last sentence of edit should be done, but I opened an ESPN tab for a bit. I understand. Distractions. I'm getting. I can't wait. I participated in it was a GoFundMe, I think, for the free write, and it's like just this word processor that's connected to Wi-Fi, but it's only able to connect to like your Google Docs or like some kind of like the Word, your Microsoft accounts in order to upload your documents. Now you can hook it up to like it'll save on your flash drive, like a memory card inside of it if you want to, and you can like increase it or whatever. But that is something. It's small. It's like compact. It's not gonna be not gonna take up too much room. Like my laptop. My laptop's heavy because had to get like a upgraded laptop for doing artwork on, and like carrying around that thing is not good on my back. So so I'm waiting until, I think that comes in June actually, the free write. So I'm excited to try that out, and like it's just nothing but typing. It's kind of a small screen and everything. So I'm gonna be doing that so I won't get distracted with like having phone, being on a computer and stuff like that. Kind of forces you, like, I don't know. I mean, you could just turn it off, but I don't know. I might not have the fortitude for that yet. I'm working on it. Working on staying offline. Yes, congratulations, Cameo. Job hunting is for the birds. I mean, for real. Cannot stand it. Cause okay. So yeah, you hate looking. Good luck. When I do start, yeah, absolutely. Look. So I worked in career development. So it was with a college, career development. So I know a lot of the bull that these employers just be trying to get away with when they're trying to get these students right out of college, right out of high school. Because a lot of the students, they're dual enrolled, so they're taking high school and college credit courses. They're taking college credit in order to get the credit for high school also. So you got these uber young kids. They don't know what they're supposed to get. So we would go and help them out with being able to understand what their skills were, what skills were needed, how to show them that you have this particular skill when you're doing your interviews, putting it on your resume or your application. How do you word it? How do you prove that you're able to do a thing? So if they say we want an organized professional, which is not a good description, that's kind of a red flag. But then we'll say something like, I'll use an example that I did at the school. Was when I was in data entry there, I restructured the document processing in the data entry department, which then saved them 2 days turnaround time, because it used to be 3 to 5 business days. Now it was 2 to 3 business days to get your document processed if you submitted an address change, name change, program change form, an application, whatever, anything that you turned in now is able to get in there. And it was because I was like, well, you making all these people do this paper documents, and we have this scanning system to be able to make a file for them. They were barely using it, and I was like, why are you shipping? Because it has a whole bunch of campuses and in different cities and stuff. He's like, why are you shipping that? And not, we can go ahead and nip this in the bud. You just scan them bad boys in as a PDF and send it to the people who's supposed to actually do the filing and processing. You ain't gotta worry about nothing. So anyway, so you would use that as a way to tell them what you can get. But these employers, when I tell you I had to fight with employers trying to advocate for the students, because they're trying to get over on them, getting free internships or whatever, because there was one particular stadium, because we got a couple stadiums here over in the Atlanta area, and they wanted some of our television students, and they wanted them to come work for them 20 hours a week. It was going to be the full semester, so it's 5 months. You're going to have your breaks and stuff, in between, and they weren't going to get paid. You're going to have to come back and forth to that particular stadium. So traffic, wear and tear on the car, gas. They had to pay for the class to get the internship counted as a course credit. And because they had the privilege of working at this wonderful stadium, they would get, that would be great on their resumes. And they were only offering 2 permanent positions. They had 15 positions to fill for the internship. I was like, are you serious? I mean, it was, I was taken off of the team. I was like, what are you doing? we were the specialists. We were telling the students not to go for positions that didn't offer you either paying for certifications, didn't offer pay. If they didn't offer pay, they had to offer something else that would provide something for you that you could take advantage of. And then you would have to tally your costs. So we do a cost analysis and everything, because we do a career assessment. So we're if for this career you need this amount of education. Really, that's not the case in some areas, but you need to understand that they're going to ask for this on your resume, and if you can't show this, you need to figure out some other way to present those skills. So anyway, yeah, we just dealing with, I could talk about them. I hate looking, and also know what they're looking for and how they kind of get over on people. And so now that I had been working there for so long, it was like, do I really want to be looking? Yeah, or do I want to make this writing thing my career and never have to go back? Or art, either one. It's writing or art, either one, one of them. And yes, it is. It's like a little typewriter. So it's a keyboard. It has a small screen on it. It's called it's a free write, and you just type on it. It has it's kind of slanted, so you can have like a little rise in it or whatever you need, and you can just take it, you stick it in your bag, and go somewhere. Turn that bad boy on. It has a little backlight in it, so that if you're in a darker area. But it definitely does say it's you need to be in a lit area, but you can do your typing. You can get your words in. It only shows like a little bit of the thing. So it's not great if you're a person who really wants to scroll up and see what you previously wrote. But if you're like, I need to just get as much as I can out and be in that kind of flow state of writing, you can use it. Good. Put my phone across the room, so I had to. Yes, I do that on accident all the time. But my phone get left everywhere. The Z is always bringing me my phone. Hey, it was ringing. I don't know who was calling. Yes, predatory. They are always messing around, and I hate that it was like we can do this, and then your kid's gonna be okay, because it also comes to mind, like, who are you actually advertising this to? You would have to be able to go to, like I said, all those cost things, and then also if you're taking care of other things and going to school, how can you actually do this? So the group of people that they were like kind of gonna be able to get were not gonna be people who exactly were taking care of other things. Like the demographics, you could tell what demographics it was that they were gonna be able to get, and it was like, I mean, I know that's not always the case, but because sometimes we're able to have those unicorns that are able to do it, but it's like, come on, if you're trying to offer something and then have like a lot of different minds and stuff working through it, then you need to open it up. I just googled it. Love the text. So I want. Yes. Okay. So it was pretty pricey, but I got it like in the early bird, so it wasn't as up there. I mean, another one that they have up there now is like $4 something, and it's the one that kind of folds over and everything. And I was like, oh goodness, thank goodness I was able to get the early bird thing, because I had signed up with them because I didn't know that they were having a new one. The day that I looked at the thing was when it was going on the GoFundMe, right? So it had a while. It took a while for them to get rid of, I guess, the first 250 of them. So I was able to luckily grab one of those at the lower rate. So, yeah. So that worked out, just from that aspect. But other than that, yeah, everything else was just lucky, because I've always wanted to try that Dana. What's it called? It was a Dana one. It's an older version of it, and it's like, like a kind of a triangle instead. And everybody was just ranting and raving about it, and it doesn't have the Wi-Fi connection option, but you can have the little memory card. So I was like, oh, okay, let me look for that to see if I can find it like on eBay or something like that. And I would always forget about it and get out big, because I would forget that was up there, even on the Goodwill ones, and they give you reminders and stuff. But anyway, so they had the new one. So the day that I went and looked for it again, the last time, they had the new one coming out, or at least they were getting it ready to do the GoFundMe. So, yep, I can't wait. I'm gonna review it and everything. That's a video. Yes, the Alpha Smart. So Alpha Smart, Dana was the one everybody kept telling me to try to get. So I could maybe try the Neo. Old school. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I thought it was gonna be. Like, you could get it and then you transferred over, but the only risk was that I would be getting one is way aftermarket, and there's like no guarantee. Like, when I was looking at it on like Goodwill had one at one point, it was a risk because it may not work properly, and I was like, and it doesn't take that much. It doesn't take very much memory on the older one. So I was kind of scared, because then, you got to find a 2 megabyte freaking flash drive. Like, You can't find those. All of them are like 16 and up. So yeah. So that's what I was noticing, that that was the issue. But yeah. I definitely want to try it. So that was the reason why I was like, I'm gonna try this one. And if it doesn't work out, at least I got it, and I can be like, hey, this is a review on it, and I will try my best to keep on using it, obviously. But I could probably use it as an expense to the company. I am going to use it as an expense to the company. Duh. Like, what am I talking about? But okay, so I hope y'all enjoyed this drinking right. I hope everything is going well, and your project sounds like everybody's making some real moves. I will be back on here tomorrow at 6 o'clock. I might stay till 9. I mean, maybe, why not? We'll see what we can do. I'll try my best to keep on doing the 3 hours for this week and then next week. And hopefully we get even more words in. Maybe I'll be able to finish this draft, which is probably not going to happen. I didn't meet the goal, but I could go ahead and keep on. I need 66 more words to get the 1,500 for today, but I do want to get a whole bunch of words done during the next stream, in which that'll be tomorrow. And I probably won't be doing as much drinking. But thank you so much for joining me tonight, and I'm going to be looking for more music. We'll be back here tomorrow, 6 o'clock, more tunes. And Amanda is starting to stream 2 to 5 tomorrow. So please check out her channel. She is linked below, and she's also on my channel side, so you can see which channels are other authors if you go take a look at my channel. And this was, thanks again. You are very welcome. I am so happy. This has been so fun. I do hope y'all have a great night. I'm gonna keep on telling y'all bye. Too much going on. I probably need to go get something to eat again. So have a good one. See you tomorrow. Toodles.